we're in a situation where we're losing fathers and mothers and sons and daughters, and they don't have to be dying.
That is a message from a local nurse who has been working on the front lines for the last 19 months. Slammed with COVID patients, many of the sickest young and unvaccinated. She says it's a never-ending nightmare, hoping that by giving people a peek into what's happening in our local hospitals will encourage more to protect themselves from the virus. She spoke to WCNC Charlotte's Chloe Leshner about what she's experiencing on the job.
Even with COVID cases coming down, nurses say they are slammed with patients. And for one, it's eerily similar to her time in New York City in the field hospital. April 2020, New York City was the epicenter of the COVID pandemic. Corinne Chaucy went with Samaritan's Purse to work in the field hospital.
And after the first week, the realization set in on all of us that we were not winning against this virus.
In a month, she cared for hundreds of patients, and only 2 survived. She did it again in January 2021, but much closer to home in Lenoir.
You just can't take it.
When they asked her to go to Mississippi this summer, she says she didn't have anything left to give.
I'm exhausted from it. I just can't, and especially in a setting where there's a vaccine. I don't think I have the right heart and the right attitude to deal with that the way I need to, compassionately. And then here I am in Union County dealing with it.
She says they've been bursting at the seams with COVID patients, except this time they're younger and healthier. The level of care they require so extreme.
It's controlled chaos sometimes. You know, the other day I was here and they called code blue 3 times on 3 different, and that's the reality of this.
The harshest part of that reality, 98% of the people in the ICU are unvaccinated. In New York City, she realized no matter how hard they tried, people would still die. Now she realizes it doesn't have to be that way.
Just be intelligent about this, because your life could depend on it. I mean, that's not drama. It's being played out here. It's being played out everywhere. You know, just get vaccinated.
And COVID vaccines are readily available throughout the entire community through both hospital systems and several different pharmacies. In Union County, Chloe Leshner, WCNC Charlotte.
Taking you by the numbers now this afternoon, 3,700 new cases reported today. You can see those trends sharply declining. We're looking at a 7% positivity rate over the last 2 weeks. Those numbers also in decline, and 2,200 patients in the hospital today. Viral spread still high statewide. National models project further declines in metrics through the spring, thanks to vaccinations, safety, protocols, and natural immunity from the surge of infections we just experienced. But doctors are unsure whether we will ricochet back up afterwards. President Joe Biden